Welcome back. Nitish Kumar's oath-taking ceremony as Bihar Chief Minister today in Patna turned in some ways to a coalition against the BJP and Narendra Modi. From Congress leader Rahul Gandhi to Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, political heavyweights from across the country who are taking on Mr. Modi had thronged the Gandhi Maidan venue. The big question, of course, are we seeing the beginning of a national alliance from what we saw in Bihar today?
मैं बिहार राज्य के मुख्यमंत्री के रूप में अपने कर्तव्यों का श्रद्धापूर्वक और शुद्ध अंतःकरण से निर्वहन करूंगा.
Nitish Kumar has become the Chief Minister of Bihar once again. He took oath as Chief Minister for the 5th time on Friday.
या प्रकट नहीं करूंगा.
Years ago, this was the venue where Lalu Yadav had decided to take on the then Chief Minister. Politics, as they say, makes strange bedfellows, because today they were brothers in arms, signalling a massive anti-Modi front, which so far was only a dream. The grand swearing-in brought together the biggest anti-Modi brigade on the same stage. So on the one hand, there was a bevy of Chief Ministers. They were all there, present for a massive show of strength. But if you thought it was Nitish's show all the way, well, take a look at this. Because the showstopper was undoubtedly Lalu Prasad's son Tejaswi. A political novice, he is now the Deputy Chief Minister of Bihar. His elder brother Tej Pratap was the next.
अब आगे जो हम लोगों ने वादा किया था बिहार की जनता से, उसको पूरा करने का समय आ गया है.
Among the 29 ministers who took oath today, 11 were from the JDU, 13 from the RJD and 5 from the Congress. So Act 1 of the tumultuous Bihar saga comes to a close. From now on, all eyes will be on the new government. For Bihar, it's imperative that the foes turned friends remain thus. Any change in this equation may send the state packing for yet another era of confusion and jungle raj. Bureau Report, India Today.
So has the swearing-in of Nitish Kumar as Bihar Chief Minister seen a virtual ganging up of the entire opposition against one man, Narendra Modi? That's the big question I want to raise at the moment. Joining me now, Dr Abhishek Manu Singhvi joins me from the Congress party, its member and spokesperson. Joining me from the BJP, Chandan Mitra, its member of parliament. Joining me, KC Tyagi of the Janata Dal United, and Saurabh Bhardwaj of the Aam Aadmi Party. And Dr. Singhvi, I want to come to you first. Please explain to me the kind of images that we have seen today at Nitish Kumar's swearing in. Does it not suggest a ganging up? The politics of opportunism with one agenda, how to take on Narendra Modi. Forget all the past animosities, you've decided to take on Narendra Modi.
I think you have absolutely the license of an anchor to be the devil's advocate. But even by the standard of a devil's advocate, your words are very, very interesting and subjective. Ganging up, of course, is your way of describing it. Another way of saying it would be that a very large number of forces, many of whom fought the election on a pre-declared alliance, are there. And if they strike terror and awe in the hearts of the BJP, then so be it. Please don't forget that there are forces here which are from Bengal, Trinamool, from Tamil Nadu, Stalin, DMK, from the left. And I think this is a moment to naturally rejoice for parties which are ideologically or on principle opposed to the BJP. For parties
hold on.
that the divisiveness and intolerance in the country must
No, I'm going to ask my producer, I'm asking my producer to play the shot.
That certainly is the BJP's point of view.
No, I'm asking my producer to play the shots of a Kejriwal being seen with Lalu Prasad Yadav, someone who till the other day he described as part of the corrupt agenda, the kind of corrupt politicians that he believed had no space. I will play that shot of Kejriwal being, whose hand was being held by Lalu. There was Kejriwal with Sheila Dikshit.
Half a second.
Yes.
half a second, Rajdeep.
Yes.
Is it fair? I'm
Yes.
asking you a direct question.
Yes.
Please answer it if you can.
Yes.
A man who's been convicted, disqualified for 6 years, stands for no electoral office. Nevertheless, the party he floats wins a resounding victory, and that party nominates people as ministerial candidates. Do you want to negate democracy by saying that the man who's convicted will be kept out, but everybody else in his party must be kept out? Has the party been convicted?
No, I'm not talking about
and
being
if
kept
you and
out.
I don't
Please
like that
understand.
party, no, I'm answering.
Yes.
No, I'm answering.
Yes.
Can Mr. Kejriwal, can you on behalf of Mr. Kejriwal paint a party with a brush because its leader is good enough to stay away in democracy, but equally in democracy the party has to be given a chance?
Sir, that is, I am only quoting what Kejriwal used to say. It's not Raj.
Like a pariah.
Sir, it is not Rajdeep sir. This is what Kejriwal used to say when Lalu was convicted, that such people should be kept out of public life, should be kept out of politics. Today, because all of them are coming together,
you Mr. Kejriwal's comment as it is.
Yes.
Rajdeep, let's take Mr. Kejriwal's comment as it is.
Yes.
Mr. Kejriwal's comment is to Mr. Lalu Yadav. It is not for RJD. It is not for a Gathbandhan Sarkar. It is not for Tejasvi or Tej Pratap. Can in a democracy Mr. Kejriwal's comment be extended to the RJD and to every member of the RJD, which has won 90 seats?
Okay, then let me turn.
Democracy here.
Okay.
Democracy.
Okay, let me turn to Chandan Mitra and then I'll come for a moment to Saurabh Bhardwaj, who will have to answer about the kind of opportunism some believe is being practiced. But Chandan Mitra, on the other hand, Abhishek Manu Singhvi has a point. This is democracy. And if in democracy you win elections by defeating who you see as your prime enemy at that moment, then so be it. If that means Mamta, Nitish Kumar, Congress, RJD all coming together on one platform, then so be it. Why is the BJP getting nervous?
Well, we made it absolutely. Who says we are nervous? I'm telling you, this whole huge lineup of this cabal of leaders and parties that were rejected just very recently coming together. Congress playing third fiddle or fourth fiddle to this combine, coming together is no cause of any concern. We have lost the Bihar election fair and square, no excuses there, and it is all right if they come together. We are not afraid, but because one party in that alliance does not have any say in the next state or the state next to it. I mean, therefore, these are regional parties who have some say in their own places. Why should the BJP be disturbed by their alliance?
Because when these parties come together, the arithmetic works against you. That's why. In essence, what is happening is that you have become the principal pole of politics, yes, but as a result...
I'm pointing out that...
Yes?
No. Yeah, these things happen, but doesn't matter. We are very happy to be the principal pole of politics, and politics today revolves around the BJP and not the Congress. And in any case, as you are aware, Rajdeep, Mr. Sukhbir Singh Badal was also there. These are formal occasions, ceremonial occasions where politics should not be brought in. But since Mr. Singhvi is delighted, his party has found a toehold in Bihar after long decades. So I am not going to grudge him this moment of exaltation.
Can I come to you, Saurabh Bhardwaj? Saurabh Bhardwaj, please tell us that image that I saw, and to me it was one of the defining images. A, Sheila Dikshit and Arvind Kejriwal, sworn enemies in sharing a platform. B, Lalu Prasad, who till the other day Arvind Kejriwal believed reflected a certain corruption in Indian public life. His hand being held aloft, or Lalu holding Kejriwal's hand aloft. What does it say? Is this not politics of opportunism?
I think some people are trying to read a lot out of that picture. I know those visuals are uncomfortable for a lot of people in our party, a lot of our volunteers. However, it should be just seen as a formal event.
You're admitting it is uncomfortable. You are admitting that these pictures are uncomfortable for your party workers.
And it is as uncomfortable for me personally and other party workers, because most of us hate the communal past of Mr. Narendra Modi, but still we have seen those visuals and we have to live with those visuals where CM Kejriwal is having a tea with Narendra Modi. So I think these are just formal events, and you have to share platforms with them just out of sheer compulsion.
Sheer compulsion, but that is the question to you, KC Tyagi, the sheer compulsion that has seen all these leaders come together. Are we to understand now that the sole purpose of this wide gathering, yes, today was a formal event, but it could well be the beginning, some believe, of a national alliance against Narendra Modi and the BJP. Have we seen the first beginnings of that today in Patna?
राजदीप जी, इसके दो अर्थ हैं जी। एक तो ये मैनिफेस्टेशन है नीतीश कुमार जी की पॉलिटिकल एक्सेप्टेबिलिटी का, दूसरा ये एक उत्साह का, उमंग का एक समारोह था जिसमें हमने बगैर किसी पॉलिटिकल अनटचेबिलिटी के सभी पार्टी के सभी नेताओं को बुलाया था। उसका कोई टोन एंटी बीजेपी या एंटी नरेंद्र मोदी था ऐसा ना हमने प्रचारित किया, क्योंकि
लेकिन ये नेशनल अलायंस बनने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। क्या ये सही है कि आप एक नेशनल अलायंस बनाना चाहते हैं जो बीजेपी के विरुद्ध न केवल बिहार में लेकिन देश भर में लड़े, और उस अलायंस में ममता बनर्जी और लेफ्ट तो आ नहीं सकते, तो ये कैसे बनेगा?
अब एक पार्टी के द्वारा बीजेपी को हराने के दिन नहीं है। सब लोग मिलेंगे तो भारतीय जनता पार्टी जितनी सशक्त हो गई है उसको पराजित करने की संभावनाएं बढ़ेंगी। ये बिहार के महागठबंधन ने दिखाया है। महागठबंधन की जो पॉलिटिक्स है जी, वो ये है कि जहां जहां पर भी भारतीय जनता पार्टी के खिलाफ वहां की राज्य स्तर की या राष्ट्रीय स्तर की जो पार्टियां हैं इकट्ठे होकर के बिहार की तर्ज पर, इस मामले में बिहार पॉलिटिक्स इज द लीडर।
नो बट दैट इज
बिहार की तर्ज पर गठबंधन बना करके।
I take your point and I want to take that to Abhishek Manu Singhvi. If you are saying the Bihar model will go across the country, Abhishek Manu Singhvi, look at the weaknesses in it. You know that Mamata and the left cannot come on one platform. Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress cannot come on one platform. So there are serious limitations of this alliance. Will you accept that with this sole purpose of defeating Narendra Modi, this alliance itself has its serious limitations, Dr. Singhvi? Or any prospective alliance?
Firstly,
and Rajdeep, what happened to the Samajwadi Party?
You are obviously...
What happened to the Samajwadi Party? Where are they?
Let me finish.
Yes,
please,
go ahead.
Let me finish.
Yes.
Let me finish. I am happy that the BJP is taking solace that one party is not there, in which case they are accepting it as a grand alliance of all the other parties on the stage. But the real point is, which I said in the beginning, you are extrapolating from a swearing-in ceremony where the spirit was everything, everybody was invited. If it's a cabal, then Mr. Modi was supposed to be part of the cabal also. He said Mr. Venkaiah Naidu. Mr. Shiv Sena was there. The Badals were there. Therefore, you are extrapolating it as an alliance where it was not an alliance meeting at all. Number one. Number two, yes, if an alliance is to emerge, it will emerge from amongst these parties. But now, in the final form of the alliance, whether party... One minute, Raja, half a minute. Whether party A and party B are there or not there, is not the matter. We are not at that level of detail at the moment. National elections are a little far away. But yes, it would strike terror in the hearts of those who find that even if a large chunk of the parties on the stage today, who are not there for any alliance, but for a very festive, spirited swearing in, if even a majority of them got together, it would strike terror in the hearts of the BJP. Why should it not?
Strike terror?
And let me tell you in conclusion that those... Half a second. If Mr. Chandan Mitra's party believes that the Congress is playing second or third fiddle, let me remind them that the strike rate of the Congress was 27 out of 45 seats. What was the strike rate of the BJP? 58 out of 150 seats fought.
No, just
so let's
a minute.
Not talk about second, third, fourth or fifth fiddle. On a strike rate basis of the seats we fought, we performed 3 times better than the BJP.
Okay, if you believe that the Congress's strike rate is evidence that the Congress is on the way to recovery in Bihar, that's your view. But Chandan Mitra, the fact is that Narendra Modi has begun to polarize the opposition in a manner where even parties like the Shiv Sena, who are today part of your alliance, are in some way distancing themselves from Prime Minister Modi. Has Mr. Modi become the kind of political figure, much like Indira Gandhi in the 1970s, who's actually going to drive this opposition unity?
Sorry, Rajdeep. Yes. A section of the media, and that includes you, would like to portray Mr. Modi as a divisive figure, as somebody who therefore gets everybody else united against him. That is not the case.
But I'm
you
only
know it very well.
Dr. Mitra, I take objection to that. Dr. Mitra, with due regard, I take objection to that. I am only reflecting what I have seen today. Please, let's be very clear. Please don't make it personal. I have not made it personal. I think that's a bit unfair.
But you know, where even Dr. Singhvi, no, I'm not making it personal. I'm saying even Dr. Singhvi refuses to read so much into it. You're reading more into it than even Dr. Singhvi has done. So why are you so excited that this may be the beginning of a grand alliance? I don't think there is any evidence to suggest that. People have come. It's a ceremonial function, and I think it's only proper courtesy that everybody from Mr. Venkaiah Naidu representing the BJP and the government and Mr. Narendra Modi is there, and from there right down to including, as I said,
so you're
he
saying
pointed out Shiv Sena and Akali Dal, they are also there. This is no beginning of any grand alliance or Modi being a kind of divisive pole in Indian politics. No evidence whatsoever.
You're saying no evidence whatsoever. Saurabh Bhardwaj, are you all ready for a grand alliance against Narendra Modi, or will you continue to fight Congress and BJP? Quick answer.
Rajdeep ji, I think more than a grand alliance, I think it was a manifestation of joy, happiness and contentment which most of the political parties, including the allies of NDA, felt that, you know, this message was needed for BJP in general and Mr. Modi in particular, and Bihar after Delhi has sent a real good message to Mr. Modi.
So it's coming down to that. That is my point, that you all see Mr. Modi as your enemy number one. So if anyone can defeat Narendra Modi, even if it is a Lalu Prasad, he suddenly becomes politically acceptable. That's my point. And my final question to you, Mr. Tyagi, on that count is, one of the other images of the day is that Lalu's sons, Tejasvi and Tej Pratap, both become ministers. Tejasvi becomes deputy chief minister. Is this going to be the basis of the politics of this new government? That someone who's a greenhorn in politics becomes the deputy chief minister, the other person becomes a minister? Is this Nitish Kumar's government, or is this Lalu Prasad's remote control, sir? That's my final question to you. त्यागी जी,
राजदीप जी, जब गुजरात में तीसरी बार नरेंद्र मोदी चुनाव जीते थे तो हम यही सवाल करते थे जो आप हमसे कर रहे हैं जी। तो हमारे बीजेपी के मित्र भी और मीडिया के मित्र भी कहते थे कि जनता ने उनको वर्डिक्ट दिया है। तो जब जनता के वर्डिक्ट से पोस्ट गोधरा वायलेंस के दाग धुल जाते हैं, तो जो हम पे दाग लगे या हमारी किसी मित्र पार्टी पे दाग लगे हैं, वो दोनों नौजवान चुनाव जीत करके आए हैं, जनता उनको रिजेक्ट करती है, उसके बाद हम उनको बनाते। उनके खिलाफ ना अपराध का मुकदमा है, ना भ्रष्टाचार का मुकदमा है। उन्हें आज अपनी
ये तो वंशवाद की राजनीति
करने का पहला मौका मिला।
ये डिनेस्टिकल पॉलिटिक्स है।
आज तो जो कम से कम पहली बॉल तो उनको खेलने दो। आप तो स्पोर्ट्स फैमिली से आते हैं, पहली गेंद फिकी नहीं है और इच्छाएं होने लगी हम उनको क्लीन बोल्ड कर दें, तो ये तो उनके लिए भी शुभकामना देने का दिन है। वो लड़के अगर गलत काम करते हैं जी, वो अगर कोई ऐसी चीज करते हैं जो समाज में डिवीजन फैले, वो कोई भ्रष्टाचार का मामला करते हैं, राजदीप जी, ओनली देन यू कैन से कि नहीं ये गलत हुआ। आज तो उनकी इनिंग शुरू हुई है एंड एज ए गुड फैमिली क्रिकेटर, आज तो ऐसा माहौल है, एक दो बॉल तो शुरू में ऐसी भी फेंकी जाती है जिससे पहले शुरू में चौका छक्का भी लग जाए।
We'll leave it there. We'll see what innings has begun today in Patna. Whether this is an innings of Tejasvi and Tej Pratap, whether this is a grand alliance against Narendra Modi, or whether this is simply, as some are describing it, a good Indian style of democracy where everyone gets together at times of victory. Let's leave it there. I appreciate my guest joining us on this talking point. We'll wait and see what lies ahead of Nitish Kumar. As a friend of mine pointed out to me today, this could well be seen as a Lalu Prasad cabinet, but Nitish is the chief minister. Okay, time now for us to take a break. Rahul Kawal is up next with Newsroom, our image for the day. It is coming from the film festival which was opened today in Goa, where the pruning of the kissing scene in the latest James Bond picture by the censor board has actually cast a shadow there. I'm leaving you though with images from the film festival that's begun in Goa. Let's leave it there. Good night. Goodbye.